4th of May. How happy I am that I am gone. My dear friend, what a thing is the heart of man to leave you, from whom I have been inseparable, whom I love so dearly, and yet to feel happy. I know you will forgive me. I'm very well off here. Solitude in this terrestrial paradise is a genial balm to my mind, and the young spring with its bounteous promises cheers my oftentimes misgiving heart. Every tree, every bush is full of flowers, so that one might wish himself transformed into a butterfly to float about in this ocean of perfume and find his whole existence in it. All around you find an inexpressible beauty of nature. A wonderful serenity has taken possession of my entire soul. Like these sweet mornings of spring, which I enjoy with my whole heart, I am alone and feel the charm of existence in this spot. I am so happy, my dear friend, so absorbed in the exquisite sense of mere tranquil existence that I neglect my talents. I should be incapable of drawing a single stroke at the present moment, and yet I feel I never was a greater artist than now. 16th of June. I have made an acquaintance who has won my heart. I have, I know not, an angel, nonsense. Everybody so describes his mistress, and yet I find it impossible to tell you how perfect she is, or why she is so perfect. Suffice it to say, she has captivated all my senses. Some of the young people had proposed giving a ball at the country at which I consented to be present. My companion informed me as we drove along through the park to the hunting lodge that I should make the acquaintance of a very charming young lady. "Take care," said the aunt, "that you do not lose your heart." "Why?" said I. "Because she is already engaged to a very worthy young man," she replied, "who has gone to settle his affairs upon the death of his father and will succeed to a very considerable inheritance." This information possessed no interest for me. Grace, with what ease she moved. I felt myself more than mortal, holding this loveliest of creatures in my arms, flying with her as rapidly as the wind, till I lost sight of every other object. Since that time, sun, moon, and stars may pursue their own course. I know not whether it is day or night. The whole world is nothing to me. I shall see her today, I exclaim with delight when I rise in the morning and look out with the gladness of heart at the bright, beautiful sun. I shall see her today. Then I have no further wish to form. All is included in that one thought. 8th of July. What a child is man, that he should be so solicitous about a look. What a child is man. We had been to the town. The ladies went in a carriage, but during our walk, I thought I saw in Charlotte's dark eyes. Forgive me, I am a fool, but you should see them, those eyes. However, to be brief, you must know. When the ladies stepped into the carriage again, the young men and I were standing about the door. They are a merry set of fellows, and we're all laughing and joking together. I watched Charlotte's eyes. They wandered from one to the other, but they did not light on me. On me, who stood motionless, who saw nothing but her. And my heart bade her 1,000 times adieu, but she noticed me not. The carriage drove off, and my eyes filled with tears. I looked after her. Suddenly, I saw Charlotte's bonnet leaning out of the window, and she turned to look back. Was it at me? My dear friend, I know not, and in that uncertainty I find consolation. Perhaps she turned to look at me, perhaps. Oh, good night. What a child I am. 10th of July. You should see how foolish I look in company when her name is mentioned, particularly when I am asked how I like her. How I like her? I detest the phrase. What sort of creature must he be who merely liked Charlotte, whose whole heart and senses were not entirely absorbed by her? Like her! How my heart beats when by accident I touch her finger, or my feet meet hers under the table. I draw back as if from a furnace, but a secret force impels me forward again. Melody which she plays with angelic skill. So simple is it, and yet so spiritual. I believe every word that is said of the magic of ancient music. What is the world to our hearts without love? I'm not deceived. In her dark eyes, I read a genuine interest in me and my fortunes. Yes, I feel it, and may believe my own heart which tells me, there I say it, there I pronounce the divine words, that she loves me. July 26th. I have often determined not to see her so frequently. But who could keep such a resolution? Every day I am exposed to the temptation and promise faithfully that tomorrow I will really stay away. But when tomorrow comes, I find some irresistible reason for seeing her, and before I can account for it, I am with her again. July. Albert is arrived, and I must take my departure. Were he the best and noblest of men, and I in every respect his inferior, I could not endure to see him in possession of such a perfect being. Enough. Possession. Her betrothed is here. Call it folly or infatuation. What signifies a name? The thing speaks for itself. Before Albert came, I knew all that I know now. I knew I could make no pretensions to her, nor did I offer any. That is as far as it was possible in the presence of so much loveliness, not to pant for its enjoyment. And now, behold me like a silly fellow staring with astonishment when another comes in and deprives me of my love. 1st of August. In vain do I stretch out my arms towards her when I awaken in the morning from my weary slumbers. In vain do I seek for her at night in my bed, when some innocent dream has happily deceived me and placed her near me in the fields, when I have seized her hand and covered it with countless kisses. When I feel for her in the half-confusion of sleep, with the happy sense that she is near, tears flow from my oppressed heart, and bereft of all comfort, I weep over my future woes. 3rd of August. Must it ever be thus? that the source of our happiness must also be the fountain of our misery. Fifth of August. Sixteenth of August. 21st of August. Third of September. I must away. For a whole fortnight I've thought of leaving her. Yes, I must away. She's returned to town and is at the house of a friend, and then Albert. Yes, I must go. spend the happiest and most delightful life here if I were not a fool. Say what you will, I can remain here no longer. Why should I remain? Once more I am a wanderer, pilgrim through the world, but what else are we? Where am I going? I wish to be near Charlotte again, that is all. October. Today I visited her. She rose to receive me, and I kissed her hand most tenderly. At that moment, a canary flew from a mirror and settled upon her shoulder. "Here is a new friend," she said. "He kisses me too, only look." She held the bird to her mouth, and he pressed her lips with so much fervour that he seemed to feel the excess of bliss which he enjoyed. "He shall kiss you too," she continued, and held the bird towards me. His little beak moved from her mouth to mine, and the delightful sensation seemed like the forerunner of the sweetest bliss. A kiss, I observed, does not seem to satisfy him. He wishes for food and seems disappointed by these unsatisfactory endearments. "But he eats from my mouth," she added, and extended her lips towards him containing seed. I turned my face away. She should not act thus. She ought not to excite my imaginations with such displays of happiness and innocence. She knows how much I love her. No, it is yet well. All is well. I, her husband, she, my wife. The very thought of folding that dearest of heaven's creatures in my arms. Shall I avow it? Why should I not? She would have been happier with me than with him. Of November, she does not feel. She does not know that she is preparing a poison which will destroy us both, and I drink deeply of the draught which will prove my destruction. Only to gaze upon her dark eyes is to me a source of happiness, and what grieves me is that he does not seem so happy as he hoped to be, as I should have been if... How her image haunts me, waking or asleep. She fills my entire soul. Soon as I close my eyes here, in my brain, where all the nerves of vision are concentrated, her dark eyes are imprinted here. Soon as I shut my eyes, I do not know how to describe it, but hers are immediately before me. Dark as an abyss, they open upon me and absorb all my senses. Unhappy being that I am. Why do I thus deceive myself? What is to come of all this wild, aimless, endless passion? I cannot pray except to her. My imagination sees nothing but her. All surrounding objects are of no account except as they relate to her. I possess so much, but my love for her absorbs it all. I possess so much, but without her I have nothing. I see no end to this wretchedness except the grave. witness heaven. How often I lie down in my bed with a wish and even a hope that I may never awaken again. And in the morning, when I open my eyes and behold the sun once more, I am wretched. Am I not the same being who once enjoyed an excess of bliss, who at every step saw paradise open before him, and whose heart was ever expanded towards the whole world? And now his heart is dead. One lifts up the curtain and passes to the other side. That is all. Why all these doubts and delays? Because we know not what is behind, because there is no coming back, or because our mind infers that all is darkness and despair, where we have nothing but uncertainty. 20th of December. It is all over, Charlotte. I am resolved to die. I have passed a dreadful night, or rather, let me say, a propitious one, for it has given me resolution. It's fixed my purpose. I am resolved to die. One of us three must. It shall be Werther. Oh, my beloved Charlotte, this heart, excited by rage and fury, has often conceived the horrid idea of murdering your husband. You. Myself, that the lot is cast at length. And in the bright, quiet evenings of summer, when you sometimes wander toward the mountain, let your thoughts turn towards me. Recollect how often you watched me coming from the valleys. And bend your eye towards the churchyard which contains my grave. And in the light of the setting sun, mark how the tall grass waves in the evening breeze. You are mine, Charlotte. Yes, you are mine, forever. What do they mean by saying Albert is your husband? He may be so for this world. From this hour on, you are mine. I go before you. Albert, make that angel happy.